Brutus is missing a front leg, yet this crocodile still controls his river at more than 80 years old. He has been reported hunting bull sharks, and no recorded territorial challenger has displaced him there. That matters, because one mistake in crocodile country can be fatal. Which living animal has produced the highest scientifically measured bite figure? Which reptilian lineage crossed the extinction event that ended the non-avian dinosaurs? And why does one crocodile on Australia's northern Adelaide River keep wildlife rangers wary? His name is Brutus. His territory runs for 12 kilometers along the Adelaide River. He has only 3 working legs, is estimated to be past 80, and still holds the dominant position. We will return to him. First, we need to inspect the animal behind the legend. Welcome to Wildlife Lounge. Our subject is the saltwater crocodile, an ancient predator often reduced to a set of teeth. Its scientific name is Crocodilus porosus. The species name refers to a pored surface, while sensory pores crowd the jaws. Its deeper crocodilian ancestry reaches back roughly 200 million years. The lineage reaches into the late Triassic, and crocodilians later survived the Cretaceous-Paleogene extinction event 66 million years ago. Non-avian dinosaurs disappeared. Crocodilians endured with a body plan that needed relatively little overhaul. Today, saltwater crocodiles range from India through Southeast Asia and northern Australia to Pacific Islands. No other crocodilian species has a wider distribution. They cross open ocean between separate land masses, an ability described as unique among crocodiles. Fresh rivers and coastal saltwater both suit them. That flexibility helps explain how one species can occupy such a vast map. That marine reach depends on salt-excreting glands in the tongue, which let the crocodile remain in marine environments. Scientists identified those glands only in 1980. The delay is understandable. Examining the inside of this mouth is specialized work. Brutus, meanwhile, has patrolled the same Adelaide River territory since before many current researchers were born. Estimates put him beyond 80 years old, and accounts say he was already a dominant male when scientific surveys began there in the 1980s. His reign is long, but his species supplies the muscle. Adult males commonly reach 5 to 6 meters. At the upper end, a saltwater crocodile can weigh about 1,000 kilograms. At that mass, a large male can outweigh a full-grown polar bear. The best reliably measured giant was Lolong, captured alive in the Philippines. He stretched 6.17 meters and weighed 1,075 kilograms. His capture took 100 people and 3 weeks. That was less a tug-of-war than a prolonged operation. Size, however, is only half the problem. Tests on saltwater crocodiles recorded a bite force of roughly 16,500 newtons, the highest directly measured bite force among living animals. The jaws function like a biological press, clamping down with a result that few prey animals can reverse. The measurement came from a landmark study led by Dr. Gregory Erickson. The study appeared in the journal PLOS ONE in 2012. For scale, quoted bite pressure estimates are about 4.5 megapascals for a lion and roughly 7.5 for a spotted hyena. Cross-species estimates need caution, but the crocodile's measured bite remains extreme. Once the jaw is shut, the prey is pinned inside a grip built to hold. Then the crocodile adds rotation. During the death roll, it keeps its jaws locked and twists its entire body, generating enough torque to tear apart prey as large as a buffalo. The distinction matters. The roll is not the strike that starts the hunt. It is the action that breaks food into manageable pieces after the bite. Brute jaw pressure prevents the prey from pulling free, while the spinning body does the tearing. No lesson is required. Young crocodilians perform the same rotation from the time they hatch. The machinery arrives ready to turn. Those fights put the crocodile's own body under attack, so its skin carries armor. Osteoderms are bony plates embedded in the skin. Together, they protect the animal without turning its back into a rigid shell. Protection does not make the crocodile sluggish.
Over short distances, reported speeds reach 17 kilometers per hour on land. In water, the figure rises to 29 kilometers per hour. A person who assumes this reptile cannot accelerate is making a dangerous mistake.
At 29 kilometers per hour, it moves through water at roughly 3 times the speed of the fastest human swimmer. Swimming away is therefore a poor plan. Speed is only the obvious advantage. Dome-shaped pits, called integumentary sensory organs, cover the jaws and body. They register tiny vibrations and shifts in water pressure, allowing a crocodile to detect approaching prey from meters away, even in total darkness. Murky water can hide the animal from sight without blinding its hunt. The crocodile can work through touch carried by the water instead of relying on vision alone. That is why movement near the bank can reveal your presence before you see the predator. Now for the rapid-fire round. First question: how long can this reptile wait between meals? It can go as long as a year. After one huge meal, a saltwater crocodile, Crocodilus porosus, can throttle its metabolism down dramatically. Some individuals have survived for more than 2 years without another bite. That is not hibernation. It is an extreme economy mode built for waiting. The heart is just as specialized. 4 chambers, with circulation that can divert blood away from the lungs during a long dive. As the crocodile stays submerged, its pulse may sink to only 2 or 3 beats a minute. The animal has not drifted off. Its body has cut the engine to idle. This stripped-down circulation helps a saltwater crocodile remain submerged for as long as 2 hours, yet stay alert enough to hunt. Then comes a detail that sounds almost tender. It sheds tears while feeding. The tears are not grief. When the jaws open wide for a swallow, fluid from the tear ducts keeps the eyes lubricated. That behavior is associated with the expression crocodile tears, meaning insincere sorrow. And the menu does not stop with ordinary prey. Saltwater crocodiles have been filmed and photographed killing and eating the bull shark, Carcharodonus lucus, another apex predator. They communicate through very low-frequency sound as well, including infrasound below human hearing. During these displays, vibrations can form visible patterns on the water above the crocodile's back. Whales and elephants also use infrasound. Even the teeth refuse to stay put. New ones replace old ones throughout life. One crocodile may cycle through roughly 3,000 to 5,000 teeth before it dies. The mouth you see today is never a permanent set, so settle the matchup yourself. Which wins, a saltwater crocodile or a great white shark, Carcharodon carcharius? Northern Australia offers one brutal clue. One famous crocodile there patrols his river on only 3 legs. The missing limb is linked to a territorial clash with a bull shark, yet he still dominates that stretch of water. Losing a leg among other crocodiles should have made him vulnerable. So how did he survive? The reason sits inside crocodile biology, and we are coming back to it. First, map the country this animal controls. Saltwater crocodiles move through mangroves, estuaries, tidal rivers, freshwater billabongs, and exposed coastlines. A large male may claim as much as 100 kilometers of river, defending that territory throughout the year. But the riverbank is not a boundary. These crocodiles regularly travel through the open ocean, and individuals have been documented more than 1,000 kilometers from land. That range creates a harder question. Once a crocodile crosses open water or follows a maze of channels, how does it find the same river again? Its sense of direction is disturbingly precise. Steve Irwin helped co-author a landmark study that put that navigation to the test. Saltwater crocodiles were relocated by helicopter to sites more than 100 kilometers away. They repeatedly made their way back to the places where they had been captured. One animal covered 411 kilometers, swimming around an entire peninsula to reach home. The cues remain uncertain. Magnetic fields may matter, along with the sky and familiar landmarks, but the full system is still unresolved. Whatever the mechanism, the homing performance is formidable. That matters in Australia's Northern Territory, where waterways including the Adelaide River carry a high-risk classification. That classification changes every launch ramp, crossing, and muddy shoreline into a place for careful judgment. Northern Australia holds the world's largest concentration of saltwater crocodiles, with an estimated population between 100,000 and 200,000 animals. The Adelaide River ranks among the most crocodile-dense waterways anywhere. Cruise boats run there every day, and one resident keeps turning up along the same stretch. He has 3 legs, is more than 80 years old, and still controls his territory. His name is Brutus. The missing limb has not ended his rule, and his full story is getting closer. To understand Brutus, watch how a crocodile hunts. It can hold perfectly still for hours, letting prey forget the water has teeth. Sensory pits read pressure changes around it, reducing the need to rely on sight alone. Then, the body fires. The shift from stillness to a full lunge can take just 0.2 of a second, leaving almost no time to react. That ambush works on a broad menu: fish, turtles, birds, wild pigs, wallabies, feral buffalo, feral horses, monkeys, and even bull sharks. Nor is the threat confined to the waterline. A crocodile can rise into a high walk, lifting its body clear of the ground. From there, it can burst into a sprint. The speed is far greater than many people expect from an animal built so low. Speed is only the first layer. Crocodiles also build an ambush around repeated patterns. They watch where prey drinks, sometimes for hours or days. They learn the crossings used by migrating herds, then return to familiar attack positions year after year. A scientific review published in 2014 compiled 17 reports of cooperative hunting across several crocodile species. In some cases, one crocodile drove prey toward others waiting ahead. That is coordinated hunting, not a random pylon. And it brings us back to Brutus. Survival here depends on more than having every limb. For 6 months, a crocodile at Australia Zoo turned feeding time into a slow investigation. Each day it edged a few centimeters closer to the keeper's position. Eventually, it moved within striking distance. That is why crocodilians belong in the small group of predators capable of coordinated action, alongside wolves and dolphins. They can also outmaneuver people. Stillness tells you nothing about what is happening inside that head. The crocodile is watching patterns, learning routines, and adjusting its position. Before we test these animals against other predators, there is one practical warning. A crocodile that appears motionless may already have noticed you, and may be using your routine to place you within range. Now the matchups. First, the saltwater crocodile against the bull shark. The shark is fast, aggressive, and territorial, but a full-grown saltwater crocodile can be twice its size. In water, the crocodile controls the depth and the position of the encounter. Its bite force is nearly twice the shark's, and its jaws can pin and twist. On those terms, the shark is badly outmatched. Brutus is the living example behind that conclusion. Next comes the saltwater crocodile and the Bengal tiger. On land, the tiger owns the advantages: speed, claws, and a precise killing bite. But this confrontation belongs in the water. There, the crocodile can end it in under 10 seconds. Tigers appear to recognize the risk. In the Sundarbans, documented cases show them approaching rivers crowded with crocodiles, then turning away. Even the animal called the king of the jungle avoids testing those waters. The third contest is crocodile against crocodile, saltwater versus Nile. The Nile crocodile is the second largest reptile on Earth, with a measured bite force of about 2,500 pounds per square inch. But the largest saltwater crocodiles can outweigh Nile crocodiles by as much as 300 kilograms. Their bite force is also more than 1,000 pounds per square inch higher. In a direct comparison, mass and jaw power favor the saltwater crocodile. Saltwater takes the matchup. Wildlife Lounge warning: never approach a saltwater crocodile. Not for a photograph, not for a closer look, and not to prove a point. Tourists have died on Australia's Adelaide River after ignoring warning signs and entering crocodile territory. The danger grows when people repeat the same routine. The source's lesson is simple. The animals can observe those patterns. On the first day, you are noticed. By the second, your routine may be familiar. By the third, a crocodile may be waiting. Keep out of the water, respect the signs, and stay alive. And remember, wildlife is not a content farm. The crocodile's biology offers a sharper surprise. Its blood contains antimicrobial peptides, small proteins that form part of its first immune defense. Peer-reviewed laboratory studies reported that crocodilian blood serum destroyed 23 strains of bacteria, including methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus, the antibiotic-resistant bacterium linked to tens of thousands of deaths worldwide each year. Researchers at George Mason University and Vanderbilt University have also examined crocodilian peptides against several fungal infections and viruses, including human immunodeficiency virus. The animal that dominates these rivers may carry chemistry with future medical value. The mechanism is direct. These peptides attack bacterial cell membranes and rupture them rapidly. That differs from the mammalian antibody response described in the source, which takes hours to mobilize. Crocodiles can survive severe open wounds, broken teeth, and even severed limbs while living in swamp water full of bacteria. They may recover without medical treatment. Their innate immune resilience is unusually strong, and researchers are studying what that chemistry could teach us about future antibiotics. Then the story returns to Brutus, the three-legged crocodile whose injury tested that biology in the real world. Brutus lost his right front leg in the wild, in river water crowded with crocodiles and bacteria. The source contrasts his survival with the danger that the same kind of wound would pose to a mammal. Brutus lived, and he returned to dominate his river. Now compare the two giants. The saltwater crocodile reaches a recorded maximum of 6.17 meters and 1,075 kilograms. Its range spans the Asia-Pacific region across 67 countries. Salt glands on its tongue allow it to function in ocean water. Its measured bite force reaches 3,700 pounds per square inch. The Nile crocodile reaches about 6 meters and 730 kilograms. It is restricted to sub-Saharan Africa and depends on fresh water. Its estimated bite force is about 2,500 pounds per square inch. Together, saltwater and Nile crocodiles are associated in the source with roughly 1,000 human deaths each year. Yet neither species has faced the crocodile that rules an entire river on 3 functioning legs. That legend comes next. Before naming a king, we need to examine what humans did to these animals. From 1945 to 1971, unregulated commercial hunting devastated Australia's saltwater crocodile population. Hunters killed an estimated 300,000 crocodiles for their skins during that period. Then came 1971, the point at which this history changed. The river giants survived the hunt, but their relationship with people had already been rewritten, and one three-legged crocodile would soon become the story that carried all of it forward. By the time the Northern Territory gave saltwater crocodiles legal protection, fewer than 3,000 were thought to remain in the wild. That was about 1% of their pre-hunting population. The species stood close to disappearing. Then protection changed the trajectory. Australia alone now holds an estimated 100,000 to 200,000 saltwater crocodiles, and the worldwide total has passed 200,000. Few conservation recoveries have been this dramatic. But a recovered predator creates a new problem when its range meets human settlements. Crocodile encounters with people are increasing, so the Northern Territory runs a regulated program to remove crocodiles judged to be problems. It is controversial, but it is also a practical management tool. Protection work now involves the Crocodile Specialist Group of the International Union for Conservation of Nature and wildlife management agencies in the Northern Territory. Their job is to hold two priorities together: human safety and a functioning crocodile population. That brings us to Brutus. The name is not a tourist invention. Researchers, river cruise operators, and wildlife authorities across the territory use it. His age is estimated at between 80 and 95 years. Scientific surveys first recorded Brutus in the Adelaide River during the middle of the 1980s. Even then, he was a fully dominant male, which places his birth before the Second World War. He measures 5.5 meters and weighs about 600 kilograms. His right front leg is missing, but the wound healed long ago and appears to be decades old. Scientists believe a large bull shark tore it away during a territorial fight in the river. The shark may have taken the limb. Brutus still held the river. Most of his teeth are gone now, yet he continues to dominate. His jaws remain lethal without them. All year he patrols the same 12-kilometer stretch of the Adelaide River. That patrol brings him to nearly every jumping crocodile cruise. Operators know him by name, and some visitors book the trip specifically for a sighting. Then, on August 5th, 2014, passengers on an Adelaide River cruise watched Brutus capture and kill a bull shark beside the riverbank. One apex predator had killed another. Reports of the encounter appeared internationally, including through phys.org, Sky News, and National Geographic outlets. But even a reigning male has to defend his territory. The challenger is Dominator, another Adelaide River crocodile large enough to test Brutus's rule. He is estimated to reach 6 meters and weigh 900 kilograms. Dominator is bigger, younger, and still has all 4 legs. The two males sometimes collide over territory and access to food, and tour operators have documented those encounters. Usually, both animals avoid a direct contest. When they do meet, two of the largest crocodiles on Earth are testing dominance in the same stretch of river. Adelaide River cruises and Australian wildlife media have covered the rivalry. Brutus has never been displaced. Dominator has the size. Brutus has the experience. That experience spans roughly 80 years, and no other crocodile in the river has the same history. Brutus is also known for a behavior captured in photographs and video. He launches completely clear of the water to snatch low-flying birds. He does it while weighing about 600 kilograms. Footage of the leap has appeared on several jumping crocodile cruises. Today, Brutus serves as an unofficial ambassador for saltwater crocodile conservation in Australia. His life shows what protection can do for a species once pushed toward erasure. An apex predator can recover, reclaim its place, and keep thriving. Brutus does more than patrol the Adelaide River. For many people, he has become its living symbol. 3 legs, most of his teeth gone, and he still controls his territory. Somewhere on the Adelaide River, Brutus is making the same morning patrol. Dominator may be larger, but Brutus still holds the territory. Now for the final quiz. Which animal has the highest bite force ever scientifically measured? Is it the spotted hyena, the saltwater crocodile, the great white shark, or the Nile crocodile? Leave your answer in the comments. Stay curious, stay wild, and remember Brutus, still patrolling the same river.